Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'll be showing you in this video how to make a very delicious Cameroonian delicacy, which is Ndole and plantain. As you can see, I paired that with some grilled chicken, plantain and Ndole. So if you want to know how to prepare this recipe, just follow and watch. So now we'll be using green plantain, and this is how I love to prepare my plantain. You can decide to peel it as it is and before preparing it, but I love to prepare my food with the natural, to get the natural flavor out of it. So I love to boil it like this with the peels on it and then take it off when it is ready, so that I get all the ingredients from the nutrients from the plantain peels itself, so nothing is wasted. So if you want, you can peel the plantain as normal before getting into this stage, but this is how I love to prepare mine. Okay guys, this is how I love to prepare mine, so don't come for me. So I will just be adding some water over it and making sure that there is enough water to cook over the plantain, enough water to cook so that it cooks well. It needs to cook to it is soft, and this is it. So you can see the plantain has been cooking very well, and now we are preparing the next ingredient, which is the peanuts. I decided to peel this so that I don't have so much I don't want so much of the peels on the delicacy. So I'll just be pouring that into my pot and then boiling that, or you can say cook it till it is soft. So just follow and watch. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do me a favor to subscribe to my channel, like my video, share my video, and if you're my returning subscriber, I say a very big thank you. So now these are all the ingredients that has been prepared. The meat is cooking, the chicken is cooking as well as the groundnut, the peanut rather, we call it locally in Cameroon groundnut. So the peanuts is cooked. And then back to my special recipe. These are my ginger, garlic and green spices mix, and you can see I separated them into two. One is going for the green mix that I'll be using it to spread it on the grilled chicken, and one is going to be used in the Ndole. So you can see the plantain has been well cooked and it is ready, and I'm just taking out the peels of it and then setting it into the serving bowl. So I will do that simultaneously until it is all done. So you can look at it, it is looking very soft and appetizing, and this is very delicious. Plantain is rich in iron, and it has a very low carbohydrate content. So if you're looking out to lose weight, this should be a choice as to other high carbs stuff that you can pair it with this recipe. So now the chicken has been cooking for over 20 minutes and is now ready, and I'm going to be preparing that to set it into the oven. So because I'm not gonna be frying it, you can see my recipes are very healthy and I don't want to serve people with unhealthy stuff. So this recipe I prepared for a friend's condolence visit, and it was they are Cameroonians as well, so I decided to make this delicacy to go for this condolence visit in another city. I will be revealing that on my vlog. My next vlog I'll be posting on this channel, so stay tuned to see everything and all the traditional dances and everything that went on this journey. So now I will be preparing the chicken and to set it into the oven. This chicken was well spiced like a day before and set it in the fridge, and now I have cooked it and I'm just taking it out to put it in the oven so that I get that crispiness, and you know, it gives another flavor and taste to the chicken when it gets into the oven. And moreover, it will be well cooked by the time it is done from the oven. So I'm just preparing that to set it into the oven. There we go. Now the groundnut or the peanuts are ready. You can see it has been cooked, well cooked, until it is soft and ready. So now I'll be putting that into my blender, and you can decide to blend it with your garlic, ginger, and whatever spices you desire. But on this recipe, I had already prepared my ginger and garlic cubes, so the only thing I blended this with was just with pepper. That is habanero pepper, 2 of those. I didn't want to put too much because I'm going to be serving a population, a crowd. So I'm very careful with the quantity of pepper I put when it comes to people, gathering people and stuff like that, cooking for people. So you can see the peanut has been well blended until it is smooth, and this is the texture you're going for. You don't want to have some kind of lumps and all that. It should be well blended until it is as you are seeing on your screen, to this paste level. So now I'll be taking that back to the fire and into a bigger pot, of course, so that I should have room to stir and to put the other ingredients and the veggies. And the vegetable I'll be using here is bitter leaves. We call it in Cameroon bitter leaves because it is also very healthy. And these bitter leaves it is recommended for those with diabetes because it helps to bring down your blood sugar level and also helps to bring down your blood pressure, because this is a very healthy helps. It is very natural and very good for the body. So in a nutshell, this recipe is a very healthy one. Peanuts are very healthy. They are good in protein, high in protein, and yeah, it is very high in protein and with not saturated fats. So that is what we are going for. So I'm going to be cooking that again with 1 habanero pepper that I haven't blended. And now I'm setting in my green spices mix, my ginger, my garlic cubes that I already freezed. That if you want to know the recipe on this, I repeat again, you can always recommend. I will make the video for you. So you can see the chicken stock is going back into the peanut mixture, and the other one is going into the pot. I'm just going to be cooking that so that I can spread it on the chicken, like I earlier mentioned, when the chicken has been fully cooked in the oven. So now this recipe, it is very necessary to have enough onion, because this is what gives the flavor to this ndole. And you can see I'm going to be chopping like six very large onions, and I'm going to be chopping into different sizes. These sizes I'm going to be chopping is just the one I'm going to be frying, but the round ones I'm going to be using it to decorate the food so that it looks more and more appetizing, so that when you open it, it gives that flavor. This is the round part, the round nature. You can see I have chopped the onion into 2 different ways. The round part is just for the decoration, and those other ones is just for the frying, to make it give it that texture that I want on the ndole. So now this is the bitter herbs that I'm going to be using. That's the quantity for the quantity of peanuts, and you can see my green spices and everything, ginger, garlic has been well mixed, and I'm going to be spreading that on my chicken that has been grilling for over like 20 minutes, and I'm going to be spreading that over it so that it gives the flavor, it gives the spice, it gives everything that it needs for this chicken to be tasteful and flavorful. So you can see it's looking very appetizing from the oven, and this is what we are going for. So now the peanut has been cooking, and remember I had already cooked this before blending it. So now I'm just going to be cooking it again, for the sake of the fact that peanuts get spoiled very fast, and And in the course of preparation, we have to be very, very conscious. So I'm going to be adding 2 cubes of seasoning. You can use any seasoning cube, and then I'm just adding some salt, and then I add my black pepper, my white pepper, and the other spices. You can choose to spice yours with whatever spices you want. It is fine. So these are the spices I desire. So I'm going to be adding the bitter herbs into the mixture, the everything that has been mixed, the peanut mixture and everything, and I'm going to be stirring, and I'm stirring and stirring. At this point, it was just flashing over and flashing over the stove, but you know how it is. I am a pro. Yeah. I am a pro in this. The chef is ready. So now I'm going to be adding my dried shrimps, and this is very necessary to make it tasteful. So instead of the dried shrimps, you can use the fresh shrimps. It is perfectly okay. That is of your choice. So the remaining dried shrimps, I'm going to be spreading it over it and making sure that it is rich. Like I said before, this recipe is very healthy because it contains a lot of proteins, So this is the quantity of oil I'll be using. I didn't cook the peanut. Remember, the peanut has on itself oil in it. So I'm just going, this is the only quantity of oil that is going to go into that big pot of vegetables. So I'm going to be frying my onion so that it gives that aroma and the flavor to what I have been cooking so far. So fry that to the texture you want, so that it should be soft, and until the flavor comes out of it. You can see it has been well fried. Now I'm setting that aside and taking the peanuts mixture, and I'm going to be spreading it over it. I mean, the flavor at this level was over the roof in this building. You can just imagine. I hope you guys can taste my recipe from the screen. I just wish that I will meet one of my subscribers someday, invite them for a dinner and spoil them with delicious, healthy food. So this is it, guys. You can just imagine the aroma on your screen. It is over and over the roof at this point. So you can see it has been cooking well, and I'm going to be serving it into this bowl. I'm taking it out into the bowl, the serving bowls. This bigger bowl is going to be going for the condolence visit, and the smaller one I am going to be dishing out is for my own self. I will be using that to prepare my lunch boxes for the week. So you can see, guys, everything was out of the pot. I was very conscious of this cooking, so you can see no burns, nothing. The pot is as glittering as nothing has been cooked in it. So that is what you're going for. If you need to be very conscious and know how you're doing your food so that it doesn't get burned. So this is how I'm going to be decorating that. I'm just decorating it with the onion I chopped before. Remember, I chopped the rounder ones, and then this is how I'm going to be doing it. So the last onion, I'm going to be spreading it on the chicken as well. You can see how delicious this food is. Oh my God, it's looking so appetizing. Won't you try this? Please, guys, subscribe to my channel, like,